All right, guys, tonight we're coming at you with a 2 for Tuesday. Thanks to Mr. Knife Delights. Guys, be sure you go over, subscribe to Tom's channel. Not only has Knife Delights, but he also has History Delights, so be sure you check out his channel. Tonight we're going to come at you with some bark rivers. I know I'm late to the game tonight, but I've been busy at work and taking care of yard work before I take off on my trip. But tonight we got some bark rivers. We got the big and little brother here, which is the Bravo and the Gunny. Now we got the bigger Bravo on top, then we got the smaller Gunny here on the bottom. Now if you look, this is a matching pair. We got the green micarta and the red liners on each knife. Now I do have this exact knife also in A2, but I got a full height grind put on it to help me with butchering deer and whatnot and things of that sort. But what I want to do is I want to look at the end tags on this, kind of show you what you can expect when you get one of these with the boxes. You guys all know that I'm a box nut, so this right here is going to be the box for the Gunny. Your end tag is going to have all your information on it, suggested retail price. Guys, they're really not that much. I think for the Gunny, I think I paid $270 for it. But these knives right here, they're going to come in this box. You're going to have your, of course, your blade cover, and then your sheath, and then all your paperwork from whatever distributor you use. And then there's always, you know, a card inside there as well. But thing about these is I've never opened this sheath or this sheath. And I still have the same wrapping and everything that these have come in. There's my grind-in certificate you can use. So if you guys are looking for a good knife that'll help you with any outdoor activity, a Bark River can definitely get that done for you, especially if you get one with some good QC. These knives right here are pretty on point. With this knife, with the Bravo, when I did order my first one, it did have a big chunk out of the micarta. Got a hold of DLT. They sent me a replacement, and when they sent me the replacement, they sent me one with red liners. So when I bought the Gunny, of course, I had to get the red liners to kind of match that. Now, the reason I went with the Gunny also on top of the Bravo is just how well the handle feels on the Gunny. For some reason, it just fits in my hand really well, whereas the Bravo is a little big. I am getting used to it, but it is just a little bit larger. And like I said, I do have this knife also in A2, but these right here are in that 3V. And of course, all of them are etched there with Bark River, Escanaba, Michigan, USA, and CPM 3V or whatever steel that you get your knife in. So this is, like I said, the big brother and the little brother. They're kind of built exactly the same. It's just one is a scaled down version. This right here is about 1/4 inch thick. This right here, I believe, is 0.157. Now let's do some measurements on these bad boys. The Bravo is going to come in here at about 9.5, well, we'll say 9 1/8 inches. We're going to have a blade length about 4 1/4, where your Gunny is going to come in about 8 1/4 inches and a blade length of about 3 3/4. So when it comes to me, I can get with it, when it comes to fixed blades and things like that, the 3.5 inch to 4.5 inch is where I really like them. I've never been into big choppers and things like that. I've always just had fixed blades that are this size. Now I do want to try to get me a big chopper because I see everyone having fun with them. But this right here is kind of more my jam on what I would use if I'm going out hiking or what. And a matter of fact, if I'm going hiking, I'm going to take a Gunny. I'm going to take my A2 Gunny because it's a reliable knife. I know it inside and out. I know how it performs. And I know I can do not only bushcraft stuff with it, but also any meat processing that I may need to do if I am out and run into a situation. Now these, where I got these from DLT Trading. You can get these from them, knife ship free. They have probably 5 or 6 distributors that they do use, and you'll want to kind of purchase them from them, a reliable person. That way, if there's any issues, QC issues or anything like that, they'll help you take care of that and, you know, get you in contact with the right people. Now, if we look at this, we got the dual pin construction. We have a lanyard hole here on the back on both knives. Guys, I'm telling you, they're just good fit. You hold a bark river and it's going to be hard to hold anything else. Now I do have a battle horse, which is pretty good. But these right here are just a step above the competition for me for some odd reason. I don't know. I've got 5 of them and I really enjoy them. And right now I've got 2 out to other YouTubers. Got one to Last Chance Knives and I got another one down there to Doom Crew. That way they can see what these are kind of all about and why I like them. So let's get a weight on these bad boys while we're sitting here talking about it. And you guys can kind of see how heavy they are. We'll start with the bigger Bravo. And it's the Bravo 1, rampless. 9.25 ounces. So that's right there at your ounce per inch mark. Well, let's zero her out there, bud. And then your Gunny, 5.75. So it's under your ounce per inch mark. So guys, again, these are just 2 awesome knives that I've never used. Still got the boxes. I still got the sheaths that are in the plastic. The plastic is sealed. And honestly, I just have other ones that I prefer to use, so I'm going to use those. That way, if I ever ran into a situation where I wanted to roll these into a better knife, I've got the matching set, same liners, boxes for both, sealed sheaths, and all the paperwork for each knife. So I could take that and very easily roll these into, you know, just a better one. Or if I wanted to sell them, get the money and buy something different, I could do that. And I've got a pretty good investment here and I've taken good care of it. As you look, you know, there's no teeners or anything. And if you ever did, you can send these into what's called their spa treatment and the knife will come back looking brand new. Because I did that with my A2 Gunny. When I had the full height grind put on, I just had them clean it up, do a spa treatment while I was at it. I'll tell you, I got the knife back and it looked brand spanking new. I just couldn't believe how well it looked coming back from them. And you know, they did the grind that I wanted on it, no questions asked. And my other Gunny had the ramp on it. Now you can get these ramped or rampless, and I prefer the non-ramped versions. It's just better for when you're butchering and stuff like that, you don't have that ramp in your way, and you know, you got your pinch grip you can use, you can little tactical, and just a good overall knife. These were actually, I think Mike Stewart got with the Marine recon teams, and he built this, I believe, for the recon teams, and then they wanted something smaller that's more concealable that they could pull out fast. So then he come up with the smaller Gunny for that. So that's a little bit of the history behind these knives. You know, that's what I read from their website. So surely it's true, right, guys? All right. Well, again, I've been talking. There will not be a happy hour live chat this Saturday. I'm going to take a little visit down to see my granddaughter for her 2nd birthday. So this might be the last video I got for the week. I just don't know. I may record one while I'm in visiting. I just don't know yet. So I thought I'd throw this one in there and give you guys a little update and just a little quick video on some awesome bark rivers. All right, guys. Hey, stay sharp and stay strong.